We have breaking news that we have been expecting. We've been following what's going on Capitol Hill. The House has just voted to pass President Trump's massive spending bill. The vote was 218 to 214.
And that vote was just gavelled in within the last few minutes, officially moving it forward. NBC News Capitol Hill correspondent Melanie Zanona joins us once again. So, Melanie, walk us through the final vote after a long path to get here.
It was a long night. It was a long few months. This has been the crux of Donald Trump's signature domestic policy agenda. There were some moments there where it looked a lot rocky and like it wasn't getting it through, but ultimately they got it done, and it will now head to President Donald Trump's desk for signature with a possible bill signing ceremony as soon as tomorrow on July 4th. He wanted this symbolic deadline. That's why they're pushing so hard to get it done. In the end, as you mentioned, the vote was 218 to 214. There were only 2 Republican no votes. On one end of the political spectrum was Thomas Massie. He's a conservative, a libertarian. He had made his concerns about the lack of spending cuts and how much this adds to the deficit very well known. So he was not much of a surprise there. But then the other Republican no vote was Brian Fitzpatrick of Pennsylvania. He's a moderate. He's someone who was a bit of a surprise when he voted against the procedural vote last night. And he ultimately voted against this bill largely because of the Medicaid cuts that are contained in this bill. And I think that is a real preview of how some of these Republicans are going to need to brace for the political fallout of this bill. So now that it's passed and that Trump is going to sign it as soon as tomorrow, the next job is for the GOP leadership and all these members to go back home to their districts and to sell this bill. As a reminder, it includes an extension of the 2017 tax cuts. That's been a centerpiece of this bill. It also includes new priorities like no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. It also includes additional money for border security and building the border wall, hiring new ICE agents. And then to pay for all of those priorities, it includes cuts to social safety net programs like Medicaid, like food stamps. So this is going to be a huge focal point in the 2026 midterms. Democrats planning to make this a huge issue already. There are some attack ads being cut, I'm told, as we speak, against some of these Republicans who voted for the bill. But GOP leadership at this moment confident that they are going to be able to message this and that it's going to gain popularity as more Americans learn about it. So it's just a big feat for the GOP leadership and President Donald Trump muscling this massive package through with such slim majorities in both the Senate and the House, guys.
All right, Melanie Zanona tracking all of it. Thanks so much.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.